My expectations of PlayStation has always been very high, and they have definitely surprised me with the update that they've made to their controllers. I personally have the original white one, but I also have the Cosmic Red. Now, taking these in turn, so the white one is just a matte white, as you can see, with, I guess, dark greyish, blackish finish as well. And the Cosmic Red is also a matte finish. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's my favorite color. So I always use this particular controller, and anyone that comes to visit and play against me uses this one. But overall, I think it's just an excellent color. You also have it in another red. That's a bit too shiny for my liking. I prefer a little bit more matte colors, and the Cosmic Red doesn't disappoint in that area. Now, off the bat, they both have the exact same design. It's the original controllers from Sony, from the PlayStation. It fits very well in the hand. It feels nice to hold. Having these longer sections here, again, is also giving it a little bit more assurance when you're playing. And the build quality is just absolutely amazing. I mean, it just feels very well built. It's not too heavy, so you're not getting too much fatigue as you're playing. And the buttons are all where they need to be. The layout of the actual buttons are still exactly the same as they used to be, with the additional pad now in the middle for the additional features. Obviously, I won't go into how these buttons all work. There are videos on YouTube for this, but the PlayStation has now way more features for you to go ahead and do stuff with, and everything has its own feature. Now, you've got the PlayStation button here for obviously turning it on and connecting. And you can also mute your speakers and your mics. The first main feature for me, I would say, is definitely the haptic feedback and also the adaptive triggers. Now, when playing, obviously back in the day, your controller would vibrate. However, now with the increased technology, with the increased graphics and stuff like this, being able to also feel the game is something completely different, and something that I've loved doing, playing with when playing my PlayStation games now. Like the adaptive triggers, for example, there are some games where in real life, let's say when you're doing something, you would feel fatigue, and gradually you'll feel that pain or whatever. It'll become harder to do something. You can actually feel that with the game as well. Like if your player, for example, the character you have is running out of energy or something is happening, you just feel the pressure on the button, and that just tells you, that just gives you that real sense of feeling, if you would. So it's definitely been something that I've definitely enjoyed playing with as I play more games now. The built-in mic, I personally don't really use it much myself, but you can. You have the built-in mic itself, but you can also connect your own headset and connect to it whilst you're gaming, etc. I don't play too much online myself, so there's not really much I can comment on in that sense. But there is also a built-in speaker. So this was another feature that I was surprised with, because I tend to play in the evening after putting the kids and stuff to the bed, and I turned off the speakers or put it on low. And one day I was just playing FIFA. I took a shot and I could literally hear the ball hitting the net and stuff like that. So even hitting the post or the bar. And it was just like a really weird feeling, but like in a satisfying way. Like you hit the bar and you actually hear it in your hands, like when you're obviously up close with your controller. So it's a very, very fine touch that they've added, but it's just very nice. It also has a create button. Again, this is more for the creators out there. So you can just quickly click that button there and share your content with your followers or wherever you share your content overall. It has multi-device connectivity, which I find extremely useful. So not only can you connect to your console, you can actually connect it to any device that has Bluetooth. And one particular device that I connected it is on my iPhone. After many years, I finally downloaded GTA San Andreas. It was a game I actually loved, and Netflix actually allows you to download it as part of their subscription. Now, playing on a touchscreen phone, unfortunately, it just didn't give it the same feeling, and it's really difficult to navigate through, and I couldn't even pass the first few levels because it was so hard to play with. But then I thought, let me connect my phone to it and try it like that, and I was literally just playing GTA San Andreas like the way I used to, the muscle memory kicking in, and I managed to complete the game. in a few weeks. So having that multi-device connectivity is absolutely amazing. With the charging, it's obviously got built-in battery. So you have your USB-C port here for you to connect. And it's just really convenient because everyone has a USB-C port now. A USB-C cable. So even if you don't have a particular cable for this, you can just use any cable you have around the house. We all have a charger on a wall, on a port somewhere. And this makes it even more convenient because back in the day, you would have to plug your controller to your device and sit in front of it until it charges. Whereas now, if you have a cable lying around, you can simply just sit where your cable is because you would normally charge your phone there, for example, and you can simply just charge your controller. Now, obviously, other people overcome this by, at the end of the day, having like a base for it and just plugging it in there and when they come back the next day, it's fully charged up. So there's always solutions, but just having this USB-C now makes things a little bit more universal for the overall experience. Now, just finally looking again over, it's just a close-up of the actual controller. So this is all rubber here. It just sits nicely on the thumb. It's not too big. The old joysticks, unfortunately, used to have like completely round edges. And after hours and hours of gaming, unfortunately, after a bit sweaty tips of the thumb and stuff like that, you start, messing up with this skills or shots or whatever game you used to play. But now I think it just works perfectly with the design here. The thumbs just sit perfectly on there. And also with the controllers here, everything's nicely laid out. The normal D-pad and the buttons here, they all look slick with a shiny finish. Same again with the white. But overall, like having the both of them together as comparison, I think they both look very, very nice. I personally love red, like I said, so I've opted in for the Cosmic Red. But this default white is also, it's a very neutral color and it just fits in with any console color that you have. But overall, if you're looking to enhance your, gaming experience, then the PlayStation 5 DualSense wireless controller, it gives you a feel for every bit of action in your gaming experience. I would add that it's obviously the haptic controls, etc., is with the upgraded version of the game. So PlayStation 5 games is where you will only sense the full haptic experience of these controllers, but obviously you still have the vibrations, etc., of PlayStation 4 games as well. But it's definitely something that I would highly recommend. If you're looking for a different color and if you're in favor of red, I would definitely say the Cosmic Red. If you're looking for something a little bit more neutral, then obviously the white fits in perfectly with everything. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Do subscribe to the channel if you are into product reviews, and also drop us a comment if you have any experience with any of these controllers or whichever color is your favorite. Do let me know. It's interesting to hear what others have to say. If you're looking for a deal on the latest prices of any of these controllers, then I've dropped a link in the description below. Be sure to check it out and grab yourself one as well. Have a good day.